So my story takes place around February of 2008, and at that time I was really obsessed with the movie The Wizard of Oz. So I decided to put on a fashion show for my parents. So I put on this dress that I found in my closet. I grabbed this Easter egg basket that I had in my room and put whatever little stuffed animal that I could find. And I walk out and I'm like putting on a fashion show, turning around, they're taking pictures of me. And to this day, I have a picture of that day that was the worst day of my 8-year-old life. So after that fashion show that I had put on, my parents sat me down and they're like, Jessica, we have something really important to tell you. And I'm 8 years old, so I didn't really think anything of it. I thought, we were moving. Someone's moving in with us. We're going on a vacation. I don't know, something great. And they asked me one simple question. They say, how do you like your life? And, as an 8-year-old, I love my life. It's great. My parents have given me everything I ever wanted. I was the only child. We were living very comfortably, so, I was like, it's great. And my mom goes, how would you feel about having a baby brother? And I was like, I couldn't say anything. In my head, I was just thinking, obviously they messed up with me, so they want to start again. I wasn't good enough. I don't know. I couldn't articulate any words out, so I just start crying. And she's like, what's wrong? And I'm just sobbing and sobbing. And I don't think my mom really expected that reaction out of me, so she was like, okay, just go to your room, I guess. So, I cried myself to sleep that night for, I don't even know why, but I did. And, I was really upset for a few weeks, so I guess my parents didn't want me to be upset anymore. So to compensate for the news, they bought me this little bunny. And I was in love with this bunny. So now the idea of my baby brother wasn't so bad, he was gonna come, but at least I get a bunny out of it. I named her Rosie, and she was the best bunny ever. And one day, a few months had gone by, and I was getting closer to my mom's due date. My grandpa had picked me up from school, and we got a call. And I'm like, oh, great, he's here. And little did I know I had nothing to do with my brother, but everything to do with my bunny. My grandpa goes, Jessica, your bunny died. And I was like, I don't even know. I wasn't even sad. I was angry because somehow my baby brother who wasn't born killed my bunny. It was just related, and if I hated him now, I hated him even more. So now, anything that had to do with my baby brother, I wanted nothing to do about. If my mom would ask me, how I feel about it, if I was excited, I would pretend like I couldn't hear her. If people would ask me, are you excited? What are you gonna name him? I would just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Someone else's baby, not my baby brother. So, a few months go by, and my grandpa picks me up again from school. And the thought of my brother, I had pushed it so far back in my head, the coping mechanisms were working. I totally forgot about him. I would just not even want to think about him. So we get a call, and it was the same tone as when my bunny died. So I was like, great, my dog died or something. So we're in the car, and he goes, okay, we gotta go to the hospital. So I'm like, oh my God, someone died now. So I'm like, I asked him, who died? And he was like, no one died, your baby brother's here. I was like, great. So I didn't really want to think about it. We get to the hospital room, and I say hi to my mom, say hi to my dad, and I walk into through the door, and he's over there. So I'm kind of just I walk in, and I see him, and I'm like, okay, this is close enough. I don't need to get any closer. And my mom's like, do you want to go say hi to him? And I was like, no, I'm okay. So a few hours go by, and she eventually gets kind of mad at me, and she was like, just go see him. And I was like, fine. So I walk over, and he's in that little box that they put the babies in. So I look in, and the biggest smile comes on my face because I don't know why I was so mad about him, but sharing the spotlight wasn't so bad anymore. I fell in love with him right then and there, and to this day he is the love of my life. I can't imagine my life without him. He is 11 years old and probably the most annoying person you'll ever meet. He never stops talking. But I can't imagine my life without him. And that was how the worst day of my life turned into the best day of my life.